D Vance decided to have a conversation about masculinity. The least masculine, blonde wig wearing eyeliner guy decided to lecture us on masculinity at the CPAC. Let's take a look at this madness.
I think that our culture sends a message to young men that you should suppress every masculine urge. You should try to cast aside your family. You should try to suppress what makes you a young man in the first place. And I think that my message to young men is don't allow this broken culture to send you a message that you're a bad person because you're a man.
Don't allow this culture to force you to suppress masculinity. I mean, is that the same D Vance that did this? No, bullshit. I gotta see that again. Bullshit. Can't be. Yep, well, that's him. That is him. I put my glasses on for that one. And 100% that is him with the blonde wig and the skirt. And the purse. So that forced me to question, what is masculinity? So I started, like everyone else would start, with the basic dictionary definition of masculinity. And masculinity is defined by the Oxford English Language Dictionary as qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys. Qualities or characteristics attributed to men or boys. Now, let's break this down. At what point in D Vance's life do you think someone told him wearing a wig and a dress was a characteristic of a man or a boy? I'm from a pretty left-leaning family, and I had typical boy experiences growing up. Played a little flag football, the whole rough and tumble lifestyle. Rode bikes, fell down, scraped knee, everything that goes along with what we consider boys' rough and tumble, rambunctious boyhood. I had it. And at no point did anyone tell me, oh, hey, by the way, part of being a little boy is wearing a wig. When I became a man, no one told me, hey, it's cool for men to wear dresses. It's not very masculine. D Vance's qualifications as vice president were questionable. During the campaign. Even Trump supporters weren't crazy about Trump's pick for D Vance. And I'm starting to think your credibility on what masculinity is questionable as well. But there's another part to this video that I want to get into. Let's roll it.
Our message, the cultural message, and I think the president's and mine is the exact opposite, but our cultural message is, I think that it wants to turn everybody, into, whether male or female, into androgynous idiots.
Come on, D Vance, you're making this too easy, man. You're making this too easy, D Vance. You mean like androgyny from the 80s when guys wore the eyeliner? Not only was your androgynous eyeliner perfect, but your base powder perfectly matched your skin tone, D Vance. You're making this too easy, man. Way too easy, brother.
like our message, the cultural message, and I think the president's and mine is the exact opposite, but our cultural message is, I think that it wants to turn everybody, into, whether male or female, into androgynous idiots who think the same, talk the same, and act the same.
So the left wants androgynous idiots that think the same, walk the same, talk the same, and look the same. You mean like this? I think I've seen that dress before. I'm not sure. I got to do some looking around, but could have swore I saw that dress before. So D Vance is a fucking idiot. What his knowledge of masculinity will fill up a thimble. All right, it's safe to say masculinity is more broadly defined than what's in the English language dictionary. And it's also safe to say that most men would agree part of masculinity is accountability. Owning your words, thoughts, and actions. Not deflecting and not making excuses. All right? I saw an interview from a guy on CNN who spoke specifically on D Vance and what masculinity is. And in my opinion, he gave a very good expansion of the definition of masculinity.
Masculinity is power, but I think it's power under control. I think it's knowing who you are, and not having to brag about it. I think it's being able to take what you want, but having the discipline to actually ask for it. I think it's being able to relate to women in a way where you understand what they want, but you have enough discipline and wisdom to kind of stand back and let them figure it out for themselves. I think that masculinity is a work in progress.
Who the fuck is D Vance? D Vance don't know who he is. According to his book, he started off as a Protestant. Then he became Catholic. Then he became atheist. Then he went to college, met an Indian woman, and now he's Hindu. D Vance doesn't know who D Vance is at this point. Okay, he started his political career saying Donald Trump was America's Nazi. Now he's Donald Trump's vice president and loudest cheerleader. If it weren't for Donald Trump, D Vance would be an androgynous, cross-dressing, confused, low-level member, one-term congressional person. That's it. We saw you at the donut shop when the woman did not recognize who you were, and you had to point out to her, I'm D Vance, I'm running for vice president. How the fuck do you run for vice president is beyond me, but I'm gonna get caught up in your stupid fucking words. Not gonna get caught up in your stupid fucking words. We saw you on the tarmac when then Vice President Kamala Harris' plane was parked next to yours, and you and your little crew of crony clowns ran up to the plane. Well, I just want to look at the plane. It's going to be mine soon. That's stupid. That's childish. That's trying to intimidate a woman. No one cares. No one cares. You're not confident in who you are. Okay? Then, I have to point this out. All the fucking MAGA morons. Oh, we haven't seen Vice President Kamala Harris everywhere. Did she blah, blah, blah. It's been 4 years I haven't seen her. Well, you know, I haven't seen D Vance much at all. I haven't seen masculine man D Vance at all. But I tell you who I do see standing next to Trump. I know who I do see standing next to Trump. Yes. Yes. Elon Musk. Every time I saw, I'll say 60% of the time, when I would see Joe Biden, I would see Kamala Harris. Even if she didn't need to be there. If he was just giving some speech, she'd be just standing there. I saw her. I saw her. We can roll the footage. I saw her. But seems that every time I see Trump, big, bad, masculine D Vance is not there. Where is he? Out giving fucking speeches on masculinity, shit he don't know nothing about. Who are you? We see you with the fucking eyeliner. We see you with the blonde wig. We saw you with the dress. None of that is masculine, man. Your actions are not masculine, man. Your actions show lack of confidence. Your actions show, I really don't know who the fuck I am. I'm just going where the wind blows. Whoever pays me the most, who's ever the coolest, who's ever sleeping in the bed with me, that's what I'm gonna be. That is the opposite of masculine. That is piss poor. That is no character. That is no more. That is nothing. That's not even a person I would want to be fucking friends with. That's not even a person I want to fucking talk to. You're a fucking oxygen thief. That's what you are. D Vance is less qualified to speak on masculinity than a 5-year-old girl. If you like this video, if you made it this far, please hit like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I got more things coming.